I'm Amberly Snyder, Ride Fearless.
My name is Riley Duval, and I ride Fearless.
Hi, I'm Kelly Timmerman, and I ride Fearless.
My name is Stetson Jorgensen, and I ride Fearless.
My name's Latrice Duke, and I ride Fearless.
I'm Hayes Way, and I ride Fearless.
My name is Dusky Hall, and I ride Fearless.
My name's Cole Bates, and I fight Fearless.
I'm Floyd J. Smith. I ride Fearless. Always have and always will.
Welcome to the Ride Fearless Show. I am your show host, Sydney Blanchard, and you are watching How to Make Your Child a Millionaire with Dusky Hall. We have all heard of child prodigies, but rarely do we see a child that has made millions of dollars prior to the age of 12. On this episode of Ride Fearless with Dusky Lynn Hall, you will hear from Dusky's mom on what it takes to invest financially, emotionally, and physically to make your child a multi-millionaire. Dusky Lynn Hall is an 11-year-old that has already made nearly $2 million utilizing her talents as a professional barrel racer. Let's meet Dusky after she broke her own personal record on a U.S. standard, and later we will hear from her mom on what it takes to raise a champion.
Okay, you just ran a 16.6 here at the Pink Buckle in the Derby. New leader. How does it feel?
Enzo worked really good. I mean, he just went in there and made an Enzo run.
Oh, the first and second were like better than yesterday. She'd have probably been a 16.4.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, she would have broke the arena record. Like he just got so much speed going to the third. And then when she bumped it, she put her hand forward. She was just trying to get around it. And so, oh well.
What do you think makes these horses so fast?
I don't know. Everything she has is so fast. I don't know. I like fast horses, I guess.
And she has electricity in her hiney.
She does. And when she gets behind the barrels, I mean, she wants them to go. Jet, go. She doesn't, most people balance on the reins and get behind them leaving it. She's like up, go, go. She's ahead of them. Yeah. Kelly Conrado helps her and he has to tell her slow, easy. Don't rush because she's fast. Yeah. She's quick.
I told Wally yesterday when he ran the 6. When Enzo ran a 6, she came back to the trailer. She said, Wally, you got to run a 5 so you can beat Enzo. Wally was like, no problem. Right? That's hard to do a 16.5 on a standard. That's hard.
That's fast.
That's fast, yes. He ran a 16.6 yesterday, bottom of the ground. He did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was 194. Well, 4th on the ground, basically last on the drive.
Well, it definitely takes some big horses to get through this deep ground and be that fast.
For sure, yes.
And your mom said earlier you have electricity in your hiney, so it doesn't matter what you get on. It's fast.
They all go so fast with her.
Have you ever known a slow horse?
Nope. Probably not.
Maybe Goody.
No.
Yes, he's slow. She has a pony that's about this tall that her legs drag the ground that she trained herself. He's actually won the pony race at Jackson, Mississippi. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Of course he did. Yeah. He's still the fastest of his size.
Yes. That's right.
How long have you had this one?
I had him since the last year of July.
So you've had a little over a year to get with him.
Yes.
Is he your new favorite?
No, Wally's still my favorite, but he's pretty close.
What do you love about this one?
He's like one of the only Strickaflings that are actually very kind and actually you can control. So he's a very kind horse. This is Wally, Anthony Famous Jet. Well, he came from Amelia Macomber in Atkinson, Nebraska, and Wally, I ran him at the American and Globe Life Field. He got me to the Man 4. He got me to the American qualifier at the Orleans in Vegas. He got me through. He was third in the first go, second, won the second go and won the average, and then won the rodeo and South Point. And he got me 5th in the first go. I won the second go and we got 5th in the last round. And he's pretty special. He's an old soul and he's 11 years old and we still have to do exhibitions. So he acts like he's 3, but besides that, he's a pretty old soul. He also has crossed $1.2 million in career earnings and he He's won a lot with me.
What is your career earnings?
Almost 2 million.
Almost $2 million.
Wow. What do you do with all that money?
We save it and invest it.
And more horses.
Mm-hmm.
So she's almost won $2 million. We have saved every dollar of all of her money that she's ever won. And we have her money in a Bank of America investment, and she's 11. So she crossed $1 million before she was 10, and she's almost crossed 2 million at 11. You're about to be 12. And so, we save it, and they're hoping that by the time she's 20, she'll have 10 million in the bank. So we can buy more horses. Right? We did Fizz Bomb, that Mega Buck slot race, and Cornhusker, and Breeders' Challenge finale. So over almost 3 months, we went to 4 races, and she's won about 370. And the Cowtown Barrel Race of the Year. Yeah. Almost 400,000. And then she won 15,000 here yesterday in the Derby. 15. It was like 14,400. So Taylor's 16,691, and she was a 16,693. I mean, like, how do you can't even stop a stopwatch that fast. Yeah. But that run yesterday paid her 15,000. And then I just looked, and she went like 5th in the average, even with the not great run today. So anyway, and then she's got owner rider, used, like all those rollovers. So hopefully she'll leave Pink Buckle. And I talked to the lady that owns Streak of Fling, Melissa Fulton, and Enzo is the 5th winningest Streak of Fling, and we've only had him a year and 3 months. She's won 300,000 on him already in a year and 3 months. Yeah, and then another 14,000 yesterday. So he'll be the 4th winningest. So it's Bling, Sarah Rose's mare, and then I can't remember the other horses. And then Cheyenne Wimberly's horse was the 4th, so she'll surpass him because she was only like 12,000. And then with that win yesterday, he'll be the 4th winningest Streak of Fling. He only had won about 17,000 when we bought him a year ago. And she just liked and he's so fast. She liked the feel of him, and I took a chance on him, and I mean, it's been great. So
if you want your horse proven, he's got to be in this rig.
That's right. Well, and the only ones I bought her with a big resume was Wally.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and Jax. Ashley Schaefer had won about 125,000 on Jax, and she put about.
You want to sit down?
You had him about 300 when we sold it.
So you're thinking out of that investment account, by the time she's 20,
they said hopefully she'll have $10 million. It'll compound, grow. And she's putting, like, in the last 2 months, she's won almost 400,000. So she's putting in it faster than they anticipated anyways. Cause I told him, I was like, plan on her putting about 100,000 a year in it.
I said, that's not going to be true.
She said, I'm going to win that faster than that. So this year alone, I think you've probably won 600 or so.
Well, I won like 200 while we were going to Buckeye. I won about 300.
I forgot about Buckeye. We just need to look on Q data and see,
They're not even because they don't have Vegas toughest on there. That's 300,000 I won in Vegas. They don't report.
I think Wally's Equistat is like 989, but Vegas toughest, the Sherry Lynn Johnson deal we do out there, they don't report any of that. And she's won 200,000 there the last 2 years in a truck. And they report none of it. I begged them. I'm like, can you please report it? Well, for the stud owner, right? They want that on their Equistat.
Yeah, because the Ain't Nothing Yet lady was like, where's Wally's 200,000 from Vegas toughest? It's not on here.
Yeah.
We asked them to put it on there. They said they would, but they need every single horse's register name because you can change
Who has
for
two other horses at home, the Chasing a Win and the JH Firewater Honor, the one we just bought. We've just bought them maybe the first of the summer, end of May.
Well, we bought Spit right after Memphis in May, and we bought Louis at March.
Right before May. So the JH Firewater Honor.
We bought him like 2 weeks before the Americans.
Yeah. So we bought him. So what? We've had him May, June, July, August.
We've
September,
had him
5 months, and she's won up 200,000 on him in 5 months. Yeah. And then the Chasing a Win horse, that's the one she's got 4 arena records on already.
No, 3. Fist Bomb, sorry, that's it.
No, and then you did that one in Louisiana somewhere.
Oh.
And then she almost changed the Cornhusker arena record. She was
and Memphis.
Yeah. He almost so he'd have 5. He's just
and then this is Riley.
Fast. Like that little sucker is.
Which one is this?
Chasing a Win. The one she changed the Fizz Bomb arena record. Yeah. So Wally's changed it last year at the Cowboy State. a 588. Well, then this year, Kathy Grimes changed it in the first round of the
it
tree.
was like a 75, which is like a 62.
Yeah, no, Wally was a 588 and she was like a 563. So Dusky Lynn's like, we're not leaving here until the arena record is back to me. So on the second round of the Derby, the little chasing a win, we call him Spit, she ran a 423.
Almost a 3.
Almost a 3. Yeah. She told him, beat that. It's like, it's fine. If you changed it yourself, but Kathy did have it for a day.
This is Riley. This is my doggy.
She goes everywhere with us. What? She thirsty?
What would you say to another parent that is aspiring to have their child learn to make a business out of barrel racing?
Try to save all their money because barrel racing is very expensive. It's a very expensive sport. Just the things you have to have at home to keep these horses going at this level, it's a lot, so try to save all your money. We've tried to save all her money where she can have a start in life and, start with something that her dad and I didn't have. So our necessities at home, we have a 6-horse Prefert walker under our covered arena. When she was 7, maybe 8, 7 or 8, we covered our arena where she could ride, rain, sleet, snow, didn't matter if it's been pouring down rain outside and we're riding. It doesn't matter if it's hot. We are covered. We have a Prefert, the walker's covered. So it doesn't matter if it rains, we can put them in the walker. So typically our schedule is we, get up at 6 a.m. We load all of them in the walker and she gets them out one at a time and rides them. And then we have a cold water spa, it keeps the water 36 degrees. And, and so then, if it's, that day to put them in the spa, I put them in the spa and then we put them in the stalls during the day when it's hot and then we turn them out at night. And so I would say probably a necessity, if you're going to have a lot of horses, a walker. I mean, and you don't have to exercise them in there.
We just, when we get them out of the pasture in the morning, we just put them all in there and I just get
We just let them walk. We only let them walk. We don't cheat and exercise them in the walker. She still rides them, but I let them walk in the walker. And, so, I mean, having a covered arena is nice. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a necessity because, a lot of places we've been this summer didn't have one and we may do. You need to have a really good tack for your kid. A lot of parents will buy a saddle. Oh, well, my kid can grow into it.
Don't do that.
Well, do you grow into your bra or do you buy one that fits? Really, do you grow into your pants or do you buy ones that fits? So your kid, if you expect them to ride correctly, they need a saddle that fits them. They cannot ride in something that's too big.
Also, some parents buy their horse, Wally caliber, say, and then their kid can't ride it, and then they just try to strap them in, and then their kid is just scared for their life.
Right.
What she did, she never put me on a horse I was scared of. Never. So then I'm always the one who wants to go faster instead of me wanting to go slower.
I always had her asking the horse to go fast. You see these kids that are pulling back, scared. The parents are going, go faster, and they're scared to death. They're pulling back. They're not asking the horse to go faster. I always had her on something. She was ahead of the horse. So she was never scared. She always wanted to go faster. And I knew when it was time, okay, it's time for a faster horse. It's time for a faster horse. And so I never hindered her from winning, but I never got her scared. I always tried to make sure she was at the right level of whatever the horse, I didn't go buy her Wally when she was 7. I bought her Wally when she was 10, and so I tried to always keep them matched up with the right level of horse. So saddles are a big thing for me. I have had her, most saddle makers don't make 10-inch saddles. They just don't. They don't make 11-inch saddles. So Martin special made her a 11-inch saddle. Mastered. They special made. And I told him, I said, we won't ride your saddle if you can't make one that fits her.
The only saddle for 3 years is Double J that would make a 10-inch saddle.
Yeah. So she rode a Double J for a while because they were the only ones that would make one small enough for a horse. They'll make pony saddles. But, I think parents don't overmount your kid and make sure they have a saddle that fits. I feel like those are 2 really important things. And find somebody that helps you genuinely, not because they want to make money off of you. Somebody that genuinely wants to help you to make your kid better. Yes.
Like Kelly.
Or, we've had a lot of people help you over the years that genuinely wanted to help you. They weren't just helping you because they wanted to sell you something.
Or make money off of you.
Or make money off of you. Yeah. They genuinely wanted to see your kids get better or excel at whatever it was. If it's to go to the weekend jackpots or it's come win pink buckle. Every kid can set different goals. But yeah, find somebody that can really help your kid. And we've been to a lot of people, and some people are really good at being barrel racers, but they're not good at teaching people. And then some people are really good at teaching and not being good at being a jockey, So, we've had a lot of help from a lot of people. Recently she started riding with Kelly Conrado about February of this year. And he's by far the best teacher, motivator, positive influence. Just, my brother's daughter is in 7th grade. They're just starting to get going. Like they haven't been as much as we have. And I got them hooked up. Her riding in the 5-6 months he's been helping them. I mean, she went from running 23s in the polls to almost 19s. Won the barrel race at Hamilton last weekend by 3 or 4 tenths. Brittany, everybody was there. So just the way he teaches is really good. He's probably by far the best teacher. Wouldn't you say?
I would have to say probably yes.
Yes. I mean, I can't think of anyone else that's helped you. And a lot of the people we've had help us in the past, it was about tuning the horse up that we bought from them. Not so much working to improve her riding. Kelly, we didn't buy any of the horses from. Kelly has been about improving her riding. She's getting taller. Her legs are getting longer. So things are changing just with her growing. So her riding's got to improve and get better, And so we work on that all the time. And then the things he teaches us, we go home and we work on it. We try to mimic what he teaches us. I mean, he was helping her today before she ran and yesterday, so he's a really great, asset to have in your pocket for sure. Wouldn't you say?
Probably.
We ride together every day and we work on something every day, not barrels, just something, riding, doing something. I mean, she rides 5 or 6, 7 horses, including Goody, every day. Every single day, 7 days a week. We never give them a day off, ever. We don't, do we?
Sometimes we do. We give them Sunday off.
I mean, we go on vacations and stuff, but we don't. We ride that's why her horses are fit. They're in shape, but they're athletes. They have to. No, she doesn't ever experience burnout. So as soon as she's homeschooled, we have a teacher that comes to our house. I mean, the teacher is not out of my driveway and she's in the barn. And I'm like, where are you at? Well, and so she has the little pony Goody. She's on Goody because I won't let her take the good horses around the barrels, right? They don't need it. And so no, she doesn't really ever get burnout from barrel horses. I normally have to say it's time to go inside now. Turn the lights off. We have a covered lighted arena. So it's the time you can ride is endless. And she stays out there. Normally her dad and I are like, okay, we're going inside. We're turning the lights off. And she's either running the barrels on her Segway or her scooter or the Goody or something. No, I mean, I don't know. Do you ever feel like you get burnout?
It's not boring.
Burnout means you don't want to do it anymore.
No.
Okay. No, she doesn't really ever. And she thrives on more competition. The tougher the competition, the better. Like some kids are like, oh, Cassie's going to be there. Cassie Mallory, or whatever. And Dusky Lynn's like, I'm going to be there. Like I'm as competitive. And we don't really worry about anybody else. We stay to ourselves and we have a pretty small circle of friends and we just do our own thing. We don't really worry about anybody else or what anybody else is doing. We do our own thing, don't we? My husband and I are very hard workers, aren't we? I mean, we don't ever watch TV or do anything. I mean, so I think kids learn from what they're around. I feel like if parents are on the couch all the time, that's what their kids are going to do. Maybe. I mean, maybe some kids don't, but I think she sees the hard work and what her dad and I have built together because we started with nothing. We had nothing. She doesn't know that because, we got married 28 years ago. And she has a 21-year-old brother. So, no, I think you learn from example, huh? Just watching me and what I do with the horses and how I take care of them and how they come first. The horses come first. And we always are doing something to try to make the horses the best they can be. If it's not go ride with Kelly Conrado or go ride with Ashley Schaefer, or, take them to the vet or put them in the spa or Equiscope them. We own an Equiscope. That's another really good tool if parents want to invest in that. We have a Beamer, all of those things I feel like contribute to making them better, making the horses better and feel good. They have to feel good to want to run as fast as they do, and be as competitive as they are. We usually go over what caused the less than best run, like this is the little thing that made that happen, and let's work on making it better next time. You can and even when she ran the 16.6, we went over the few little things that she could have done to run a 16.4 or 5, and so, I feel like there's always some little thing you can do to be better. And so, but I always tell her there's another barrel race tomorrow and there's another one the next day. This is not the last barrel race. So don't worry about it. And, I think the only time she's ever really been nervous was at the American. Of course, the cameras and the people, and they would start interviewing her at 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. Didn't they? Like, literally while she was running, they would have the cameras in her face. I think that's the pressure that was making her a little bit nervous.
What would you tell other parents to help their children ride fearless?
Put a lot of time into them riding. Put a lot of time into them riding every day. Whenever she was really little, I would tell her, okay, do this with your hands or your body or your legs and see what the reaction your horse does from that movement. And it was like a light bulb, like, oh, wow. Yeah. But to another parent, let your kid ride as much as they possibly can. They don't have to work barrels. They don't have, just put them in the saddle.
Or just ride bareback. That helps.
Oh, she rides bareback a lot, and I feel like that it improves their balance so much.
Where's your horsemanship with your horse?
I found her loping through the barrels wide open at home bareback one day. And I was like, oh my gosh, she didn't even, like, she had the saddle on. That's just how good her balance is because she rides bareback all the time. And I think kids are little and they can learn things that older people can't. Their balance is better. So if you put them in those situations a lot, they're going to get better at it, So, yeah. And she spends a lot of time in the barn. A lot. Either doing the Equiscope, riding bareback. And I even let her ride her good horses bareback. Not around the barrels, but, because we don't really work barrels that much. But she works on something every day. Either, lifting their shoulders or coming off the bit or, whatever.
Even working on the poles.
She does. She sets up the poles sometimes and takes them around the poles,
I don't just work barrels. I go ride in the pasture. I just let them be a horse.
Yes. Yep. Go ride them out on the track. We have a track like to long trot them and stuff. And so, yeah, my husband's like, I built you this covered ring. Y'all are riding outside in the pasture in the track. And I'm like, well, we need to long trot long distances. So you need a lot of tools to do this.
Not easy.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's not easy. And it's a very humbling sport. Just like yesterday, she won second. Today we blew off the third barrel and I think we're like 30th.
Yeah.
But you have to just keep smiling and move on. That's all you can do. If you let that one run define you, you never will move forward. You have to keep moving forward to get better. You don't lose, you learn, and even when you win, you learn something. You learn something every day, don't you? Little girls watch her. They look up to her. They see everything that she does, but I don't really want her to feel like she's not a kid. You're just a normal kid that goes to school and rides horses,
I don't even go to school.
Well, you still have to do school some days.
How do you handle the pressure of other girls your age looking up to you?
Just be your best self, and I don't really change anything. I just be myself.
It certainly takes a lot to make your child a millionaire. However, with hard work, talent, and a little bit of luck, it is definitely possible. Follow Dusky's guidelines as a parent, and all your kid has to do is ride fearless.
I'm Dusky Hall, and I ride fearless.
Move out the way. I'm coming through. Move out the way. I got work to do. 'Cause I'm a left side jumping like a Waking up the fight inside, gonna leave them paralyzed, won't know what hit 'em. Try to keep me down.